I'm Greg Gorbach with ARC Advisory Group, and today I'm here with Steve Beamer, VP of Continuous Improvement, Transformation, and Systems at BP. Welcome, Steve.
Thanks, Greg.
So digital transformation is all the rage. It's a hot thing today. How's your company been able to leverage it?
We've had a few really good examples of things that we've done that have transformed the business. I think a lot of things have been done with robotics in the inspection area. So we've done some of that. In other areas, it's more about enabling field operators and making people's lives better.
Okay. So what do you see as the two biggest challenges for manufacturers this year in 2019?
Going fast is a challenge. In these big companies, we have to deal with the legacy systems, procurement. It's a different way of working with suppliers. And to me, the second challenge is really data. The data is quite a mess, I'd say, right? It's difficult to bring all the data together from the various different systems and get it in a way that can be consumed by the new machine learning and the digital tools.
So you mentioned a couple of what I would call disruptive technologies, but we hear about these things every day from so many of our clients, and there's so many questions. What disruptive technologies do you think are going to have an impact in your area?
I think machine learning is going to have a big impact. We're already starting to see some things where it can help us prompt operators, transfer knowledge, bring experience to, the workforce is aging, and we have a lot of over 65s. I think the number I've heard recently was 10,000 a day of over 65s are leaving the workforce. And there's a huge gap in my industry, oil and gas, where oil prices were low. We didn't really hire, so there's a gap between the baby boomers and the next generation of people. So I think that's a big area where transferring knowledge, having smart systems, helping people know what to do and capture some of that experience.
Okay. So inherent in this whole notion of transformation or digital transformation is the concept of innovation, because it's inherently different.
Yes.
So how do you encourage innovation at BP?
We've tried several things. I think the things we've been most successful with have been using companies with innovation skills to bring partners, the company, and an innovation transformation facilitator into the mix, right? So that they've taken us through some of the exercises of, working as one team, thinking differently, challenging the orthodoxies that exist in the organization today.
Yeah, it's always a challenge, but I think it's fun, and it's definitely a big payoff.
Yeah, it's going to be a big change, but it's really exciting.
So one more thing, digital twins. Are you guys doing anything with digital twins?
Yes, we are trying to, digital twin is such a confusing word to a lot of people. A lot of people are thinking about 3D models. We are trying to have live 3D models of some of our assets, but also we're thinking about digital twins in terms of process models and other things. We are using some software today to try to, I'll call it a useful data set, build useful data sets around equipment rather than around use cases. I think up to this point, we've tried to do use case by use case, extract the data and use that, and we've sort of shifted in the last 12 months towards building a model per asset class and then having all the use cases fit the model. So then just grow the model as the new use cases come in.
Okay, great. Well, Steve, I have to say, we've just sort of hit the tip of the iceberg with today's discussion. I'd love to hear more about it, but we don't have time today. So thanks for spending a few minutes with me, though.
Thank you, Greg.
This is Greg Gorbach. I've been speaking today with Steve Beamer at BP.